I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. So I'm going to go deeper into the daily read today, being Wednesday the 27th of May. It is for me anyway. It might not be for you yet, but just checking I'm on live first. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to go deeper into that daily read. If you haven't watched the daily read and you're watching the replay, I'm going to put a link for it up there at some point soon. You can pause this and watch that and then come back, and then you'll know what I'm going on about a little bit more. So it is working. Let's wait for some people to come on. So yeah, the daily read today. Weird energies. The thumbnail for it was about the dentist being cancelled. I haven't actually booked the dentist because she's not back on the island yet, but I need to. But yeah, there's a bit of disruption going on, maybe cancellation, something that you want to do, you can't do, that kind of thing. And then people reacting to it as well. The kind of energies today. And so in the daily we were told to just be careful of our reactions to people's reactions. So if something's cancelled and we're okay about it, it's like, okay, I'll do it another time then. But someone else is reacting to it. Oh no, this is terrible, I can't do it, that kind of thing. Not getting sucked into that. So being okay about being okay instead of getting sucked into other people's emotional reactions. You know, sometimes people will make a big deal out of all kinds of things, as if it's a terrible thing. Like people are making a big deal about masks. It's a terrible thing. It's not a terrible thing, it's just a mask. Hey Carolee, how are you? You good? Let's move this across so I can see. There we go. So I can see the chat better. Yeah, so it's kind of weird energies today. Good day to stay at home. I actually got the time alone card as well because of that. I'm thinking of staying at home today. I'm thinking of shooting some video and staying at home. And I'm thinking of going to training later as well, because my body's feeling good today after all the massage. I'm feeling like I could get back to it gently, of course. So also today we've got the Sanctuary card. That's the card of the day, Sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Nice. So yeah, this is about finding our inner chill today. If there's disruption going on, just being okay in ourselves. Yeah, I'm good too. Thanks, Carolee. I've been waking up later lately. I woke up an hour ago. Like for me, I used to wake up like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm waking up at 7. It's much better. It's because I'm socialising more. It's because I haven't been training, because I've been doing this massage thing. So I've been socialising more, staying out later, drinking as well. But yeah, I need to get back into my training again, back into healthier patterns. It has been great socialising more though. I've enjoyed it, especially after lockdown. Good to see people again. Well, is it quiet in here today? No, we've got a few people. Who else is on? Hey, Stephanie. How are you? The Sanctuary card. It's nice. It's nice. So, yeah, you know, sometimes we get these weird energies on days. People reacting to things. So just be aware of that. It might be you trying to react to things. It could be just other people reacting to it, and then you're not getting sucked into that. Because if we get sucked into other people's reactions and we start reacting to their reactions, it's no different. We might as well just reacted to the thing in the first place. Hey Barbara, how are you? So we've got judgment separates and refocus today. Yeah, so don't judge those people that are reacting either. That's just doing the same thing. So in the daily I said, you know, complaining about complainers is still complaining. And so when you're noticing other people's reactions to it, if you're pointing it out, you're getting into that same vibration as them. Hey Lynn, how are you? Yeah, so be careful about judgment today. People could be all over the place, reacting to things. And if you start reacting to their reactions, you're doing exactly the same thing. Yeah, it's like calling someone out for being rude on Facebook. You're kind of doing the same thing, you know. It's if you've got the urge to react in the same way to a reactor, don't do it, because reacting to reactors is still reacting. And don't judge yourself for it too. So just refocus yourself on something instead. That's why we've got the Sanctuary card, you know. It's like this is the ideal today is be in your own sanctuary. Find your own peace and happiness and just reside there. It's a great day to be alone, to do your own thing. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the thrones of your own heart. So don't judge yourself today and don't judge others today, because that's going to pull you into that reaction thing. Especially if people are trying to tell you that your reaction is invalid, your non-reaction is invalid. Like, you should be angry about this. Like, no, I shouldn't. I should be in my inner sanctuary. I should be peaceful. I should be zen. Yeah, transformation. This is interesting. Because that's what I was picking up on, is it's like other people getting jealous, or other people are kind of reacting to your non-reaction. So if you're chill about something, some disruptive thing happens, everyone else is freaking out about it, you're okay about it, and then they start reacting to your non-reaction. The dentist did cancel. Really? I didn't manage to book him for mine. I thought that one would be for me. But our dentist isn't back yet. I really need a filling as well. So your transformation is appreciated. So you've done inner transformational work to be a non-reactor, right? To be in this zen-like state where you're not reacting to things, where it's not that big a deal. And that is actually appreciated. Even if people are reacting to you today because they're in reaction mode, they actually do appreciate you holding that energy, holding that peaceful energy. So don't take it to heart other people's judgments of you today if you're cool about things. I can't believe the dentist cancelled on you. That's funny. I'll get in touch with my dentist today and see when she's coming back, because we do have ferries starting again. But I don't think they're from Champong where she is. I think we just got them from Surat Thani on the other side. Let's see. Accepting what is. Day of acceptance today, and releasing guilt for that. So if you're okay with something everyone else isn't, be okay about being okay. Accepting what is. It's a very powerful thing to be flexible and be able to roll with the punches, be able to go with the flow, be able to just be okay about everything that's happening. And as I said in the daily, it's not a punishment. Like, if something isn't happening for you, like the dentist cancels on you, that's not the universe saying you're out of alignment, you're doing something wrong, you've got some block. It's not saying that. Sometimes it's just divine timing. Sometimes just the ferries are cancelled. Sometimes just things can't happen, and it's not a big deal. And so releasing guilt. So if you're trying to sort out blocks and things like that, and then something's not happening, or trying to get a payment from someone in your business and it's not happening, and same here, Barbara, too. They're actually allowed to open now, but we don't have a dentist on the island. She's a part-time dentist on the island and on the mainland too. And so if she can't go back and forth every week, then we don't have a dentist. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Don't feel guilty about being okay. Yeah, so if you're trying to get a payment from a client site and then that's not happening, don't then start beating yourself up and say, how am I not in alignment? What block is this? It's not blocks today. It's not about blocks today. I mean, some people could be experiencing blocks, but this is more disruptive energy. Things aren't happening. It's about divine timing, or about just other things being involved, or other people involved. It's much better to accept where it is and not take it on your shoulders, even energetically. Not in, how have I attracted this toward me, this dentist cancelling on me. You don't need to do that today. It's not a big deal. Well, this is interesting. So, yeah, and this is about fear of lack and making it a game. Now, this is a very specific message. So it's funny that I just said about that. If you are trying to get a payment off somebody and they're not paying up, or they can't pay up today, to be okay about that disruption kind of thing. This is about, you might be thinking in that kind of case, have I still got a block to money? Am I pushing it away from me? That kind of thing. And this is saying you can believe that it's fear of lack, because if you've experienced fear of lack before and you have been pushing money away from you, and then someone doesn't pay like that, or you don't get a check through, or something happens, you get a bill through or something like that, and you think it's a manifestation of the fear of lack again, maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't. Maybe you can play with this. Maybe, and by play with it, I don't know, I did some bonus reads yesterday, and something stuck in my head from it, and it was about this playing with abundance thing. It was about, sometimes it's not abundance that motivates us at all. We can try and manifest money, and we can be thinking about a number that we want, like $10,000 or something. We can think of that, and it's not very motivating. But if you think of things like a game, so I used the example of me paying off my debt. Me having a goal of paying off my debt before lockdown ends was very motivating for me. It wasn't about a number or about the money. It was about the achievement, yeah? And so that was very motivating for me. Now, if I think about like $10,000 or something, that's not very motivating for me. If I think about like new MacBook Air, getting the money for that, that's motivating for me. I find money not that motivating. But I find manifesting motivating. So if I'm to manifest something like this MacBook Air, or manifesting paying off all my debt, that's motivating. And I could even do it for savings too, like a certain amount of savings that could motivate me, but it's more about the achievement. And so there's playing with the fear of lack. If you think that things aren't happening because it's something you've experienced before, blocks, fear of lack kind of thing, and you think it's a repeat of that, well, maybe just play with it instead. Maybe play with your motivations. What really motivates you? Money does motivate some people. It does motivate some people. I don't find it so for me. But it could motivate you. Or it could be something else. It could be like manifestations motivate you, or achievements, goals, reaching a goal. It could be working toward a goal. We're all different. We've all got different personalities, and it's really good to know yourself and know what your motivations are. Stephanie says, yes, I received a lot of abundance last few days. Not in money, but just as good. Started thinking about abundance differently lately since one of the daily reads. That's cool. That's awesome, Stephanie. Yeah, we can play with it. You can play with it and see what works for you. Interesting, in another reading, I can't remember which one it was, I was talking about vision boards and when vision boards don't work. I think it was one of the readings yesterday. When vision boards don't work, I'm not saying that they don't work, but when they don't work is when they make you feel bad. And so one person can have, say, a goal or something on the vision board of like a mansion, or say $1 million, and then another person can have that. For one person it might work, for one person it doesn't work. And what's the difference there? The difference is in how they feel about it when they look at that vision board and when they look at that goal. So as I was saying, a goal for $10,000 doesn't excite me at all. It might make me feel bad. I might look at that goal and think, oh, I'll never get there. It's not going to happen for me. It doesn't happen for me. It just depends how you feel when you look at that goal. Whereas some things excite me. Some things fire me up and I want to achieve it, So yeah, put a picture of me with abs and really strong and really fit on my vision board. That's going to fire me up. But put a stack of cash on there, that's not going to fire me up. And so again, this is about you knowing yourself and knowing what makes you feel good. It's not trying to use techniques. It's not like putting $1 million on your vision board and then trying to make yourself feel good about it. That's not loving yourself and honoring yourself. So this is what this play is about today. You can play with abundance, play with your motivations, play with what works for you. So if you've got a vision board or a goal list, then just go through it all and see how you really feel about it. Each thing. And then change it. If something makes you feel bad, don't try and make yourself feel good about it. Feeling. The goals that literally make me feel like a little girl do it for me. Yeah, that excitement. Yeah. And I've done it both ways, and it really does. It stops, when you're focusing on a goal that doesn't excite you, that makes you feel bad even, it stops anything from coming in. And then sometimes you can feel bad. This is what I used to do, because I was in all these business things, like business money block courses and stuff like that. And it's like, write down the figure that you want, the amount of money that you want. And it would always stop the money coming in. It would work for everyone else. Everyone else would get more money in and reach the goals. It'd have the opposite effect. It's like, hang on, the money that usually comes in has stopped coming in for me. What's going on? And it's just about the feeling. There's not one particular thing that works for everybody. It's about how you feel about it. Because remember, our feelings, they are guidance. It's our guidance system. And we're all unique, and we've got to work with ourselves and love ourselves. Love that we work like that. What goals do you have at the moment, Stephanie? Honestly, it was so easy for me to pay off my debt. It was so easy, and I've paid off debt before, and it's been easy. Before, I did it a different way. Like, lockdown made it easy to have like a goal. Because I was locked down, I could work more. Because lockdown, I didn't know when it was going to end, but it gave me a goal. Right, I'm going to pay off my debt. I've actually got $500 left on it because of the MacBook. So I paid off all my debt, and then the MacBook Air money came off that, and I've almost paid all of that off too. So that gave me something good to work toward, and I could do it. And I wasn't working toward it. I wasn't trying to make it happen. It just happened, and I felt good about it. But before, when I've paid debt off, what I've done is say if I've owed somebody something, and then I've got credit card debt, and I've got a bill, I'll put the totals up on a spreadsheet or on my desktop, and then as money comes in, pay as much as I can off each one and watch those totals come down. That really motivates me. Like a tally thing, that does motivate me. But some random money for nothing in particular, just an amount of money, and doing the same thing toward that, doing a tally toward that, it doesn't excite me. But if it was money for something, it would. Move out and start a dog minding business while my animal healing work takes off. Nice. Cool. Yeah, so we can have fun with that. So what a great day. This is like saying, stay away from other people, go into your inner sanctuary, but there's this really cool thing you can do. You can play around with your motivations. And honestly, it really makes a huge difference. Because when you find that sweet spot of what works for you with your abundance, and you do it that way, it just starts working. The universe starts giving you abundance. And as I said, do it the wrong way and watch your abundance stop. Yeah, it's cool. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun playing with abundance. And maybe I need a new one now, because I've almost paid my debt off. Hey Ashley, that's gone very soon, and so now I need a new goal. I don't know, we'll see. I'll play around with that today. Okay, who wants a reading? That's today. We've got a bit of disruptive energy, people reacting to things, but us being chill, accepting what is, not feeling guilty about stuff not happening if it's been cancelled on us, not thinking, oh, I manifested that. And then using this day to play with our motivations to get, to set better goals, could be a great day to make a vision board. One that really works for you and makes you feel good. And not succumb to that fear of lack thing in that whole trying to fix yourself. It's much better to find positive goals to work toward that actually work for you. Yeah. Stephanie. How are you, Ashley? Are you good? Stephanie's up first. Simply listen, Stephanie. Simply listen to your hearts. Simply listen to what your higher self is telling you, your intuition is telling you. So your dreams, You've got it right. You're listening right. Again, this is like simply listening to your emotional state as well, instead of trying to manipulate it. We don't want to look at something that we don't like and then try and feel good about it, or set a goal and feel bad about it and try and make ourselves feel good about it. Our emotional state is feedback. We've got to be honest about our emotional state. Late Chris, walking the dogs. Nice. Yeah, so Stephanie, simply listen. Keep on listening to yourself, listening to your emotions. Fine-tuning it, getting to know yourself, that kind of thing, listening to yourself. There's something about that dream of yours as well. There's more to it. Move out and start a dog minding business while your animal healing work takes off. There's more to that. I would tap into something, something from your childhood, some kind of a lifestyle that you wanted, some kind of a dream that you had. Like develop that. Because your higher self wants you to allow more. You don't have to wait for it. In other words, you're not asking for enough. You've not created that vision. You've not got on board with that vision of what's coming for you. So maybe make it more fancy, make it more amazing. Because while my animal healing work takes off, that suggests to me that you think it's going to be slow. It's like, what about a dog minding business and your animal healing work being big and successful? You know what I mean? It's like tap into more of it. So you're waiting for this to happen because your vision isn't big enough yet. You need to allow more, add more to it. That's what you're waiting for. That's cool. You've got all yellow cards as well. That might mean something to you. Do you like yellow, Stephanie? Carolee. Carolee's next. Okay. This is about, Carolee, this is about asking, including yourself. So including yourself is about letting yourself have more, being included in things, giving to yourself, that kind of thing. Little by little, a little bit more, a little bit more. So this is like testing the waters. It's like, am I allowed to have the best slice of the pie, or should I give it to somebody else? So it's like little by little, trying it out just to see if you're allowed to have better and better, including yourself more and more, bit by bit. So you've been asked to step up and allow more. A little bit like Stephanie, but little by little, like testing the waters. Am I allowed to have the best bit? So interesting. Carolee, so this is about, just like I was saying with that abundance thing, playing in fear of lack. Sometimes we think something is unhealed. If something doesn't happen, we think, oh, this must be my fear of lack kicking in again, my abundance blocks and things like that. And when it isn't, yeah. So you've got a really similar energy here. This is saying you're being asked to test the waters to see if you'll allow more and more into your life, include yourself more and more. And because in your mind you're thinking, oh, I've still got something to heal, I'm still holding myself back in some way. And this isn't the case. You need to trust yourself now. So you need to put yourself out there, set bigger goals, see if you can allow more in your life, see if it's healed now. Very interesting. So this suggests that it is, Carolee, that you're actually further along than you think. And you've got to actually reach out for what it is that you want now and see if you can allow it in. So this is like somebody that's had like a goal for a long time. They've tried and tried and tried, and they've realised that they've got blocks and they've been healing themselves. But then they're not trying again. It's like, well, try again now because you've got rid of those blocks. It's that kind of thing. But this is one step at a time. So keep on raising the bar for yourself. One step at a time, Carolee. Restricted vision. Big vision. Chris is up next. I didn't miss anyone out, did I? Chris is up next. Relax and relax, Chris. Yeah, soften and open to receive. We don't need to get everything ourselves. You don't need to do everything yourself. It takes a community, you know, Chris. You don't have to do everything yourself. You don't have to be the source, the giver of all things. You're allowed to be the one that receives too. If you think about a community, everyone helping each other out, you know, you've got people doing different jobs and we all receive from each other. There's actually less for each individual to do. Whereas You put yourself in like a traditional Western kind of not a traditional, but a Western kind of society, where we're all kind of locked away in our own, individually in our own homes, doing everything for ourselves. Very different. It can make us think that we've got to do way more. And it's true, right? If we've all got, say, we've all got a washing machine and we do all our own washing, and we're doing every single job for ourselves, instead of everybody taking their washing down to the laundry lady down here and her doing it all. It's a lot more work when we have to do everything ourselves. It's a lot better when each person in the community has their role to do, everything gets done, and we get to receive from other people. Been tough during COVID. Yeah, having to do everything. Ooh, who wants that? The laundry lady never stopped. We didn't even wear masks when we were there either. But it's all outside. Doesn't really matter. We're not passing it on in Thailand either. It's a strange thing. I wonder why it is, really. Anyway, so yeah, relax and open up to receiving more. Chris? Because it's the key to success. So, Chris, you're thinking the key to success is to do more, to do more. The universe is saying, no, it's not. It's to receive more. Success is about you receiving more. And you think, yeah, but I need to do more to get that. And it's like, no, you don't. You've been doing too much. It's like you've believed in an imbalanced state that that's the way it is, and that if you want more, you've got to do even more. And the universe is saying, no, but you're imbalanced. You need to receive more, open up and receive more, and that's how you're going to get more. That's how you're going to get this success. And it's confusing. I know. I've been through this. I've been through this. Like years ago, I had to work on my receiving for ages because I got this message over and over again from my guide saying you need to receive more. And it's like, but that's not me. That's about other people giving, isn't it? Isn't it about other people giving? But it's not. It's about openness. It's about, being relaxed, soft and open, allowing people to do that, allowing yourself to receive. I get it now. But it was tricky because I had this very same thing. I thought I had to give more and more and more and more. So you're having to face the imbalances at the moment, Chris, inside of yourself. But it's not going to be hard work. It's more about relaxing. Let the universe do it for you. Let your higher self do it for you, even this part of it. Let yourself receive this change of receiving toward receiving. You're welcome, Caroline. Barbara's up next. Oh, you got the relax card too. How many relax cards have we got in this deck? I don't have a relax card today. No relaxing for me. Yeah, Barbara. Got to be okay about relaxing, Barbara. This is doing too much in a different kind of way. Chris is doing too much to try and improve herself, or to head towards success, or to try and get what she wants. You're just not making it okay to sit down, Barbara. You're welcome, Chris. Yeah, you've got to make it okay to relax. To take the day off, to put your feet up, to stop. Let other people do stuff. Doesn't always have to be you, Barbara. But yeah, this is more a fundamental feeling like it's not okay for me to sit down if there's stuff that needs doing. You've got to change that. You've got to change that belief. You've got to make different decisions for yourself. What if instead of you looking at everything that needs to be done and thinking, I can't sit down until everything's done. I can't sit down because there's stuff that's not done. Instead of the everything needs to be done point of view, what about you thinking Barbara's well-being is the most important thing in the world, not things being done. And so if you put your well-being, your emotional well-being, your mental well-being, your physical well-being first, if that's the most important thing in the world to you, then you're going to rest. Then you're going to be able to rest. And you just give yourself exactly what you want. And it might seem really selfish to do that, but you need to do that. You need to start making better decisions for yourself. Clear out your motivations. Your motivations are a bit screwy, Barbara. The way it's just like your perception of what life should be about, of what's really important, is a bit weird. A lot of people have it that same way, there's all this stuff needs to be done. That's the most important thing, not my well-being, not me resting, not me taking care of myself. That's not the most important thing. You know how many people are thinking, it's a good thing to only get 4 hours of sleep and work ridiculous hours in a day, and that's a good thing. There's all kinds of people that think that way. Yeah. Hello, Joanne. So it's like clearing your old decisions out, what you've been basing decisions on, and then kind of changing your whole perception of what life is about and making new decisions based on that and just trying it out. I can recommend it. Like as I've said, in a few of my readings, the last couple of years especially, it's been about that for me. So, okay, if my business isn't working that much, well, I'll just make myself a priority. Look, sort out my diet, sort out my health, just make me a priority. It changed everything, really, it changed everything. It's as if the universe said, at last, she's taking care of herself. And, yeah, everything started working for me. So I can highly recommend it. Joao! Oh. Watch out for this, Joao. Lovers and service. This is about, when you get attracted to someone that's got problems and you think you can help them out. You think you can be of service to them. Makes us feel needed and wanted. Someone that's needy. I've got friends that do this. They're really attracted to messed up guys. True, Barbara. They're really attracted to messed up guys. It's like, I don't know, some of my friends should be healers, right? But they're not. They're just in random jobs that they're doing. It's not really them. And then to satisfy that healer part of themselves, they do it in relationships. And so they get into relationships where they're with someone that they can help, someone that's really messed up that they can help. And it's like, oh God, she's doing that again. This isn't going to end well. It never ends well. So many people do it. And so like they're listening to the heart wants to help people, but instead of doing it as work with customers and having like healthy customer therapist or customer practitioner relationships, they bring it into personal relationships, which is not a good thing. So Joanna, what are you doing? Partners aren't about a parent-child relationship or a therapist-customer relationship. It's not someone to help out. I know the pull of that because it makes us feel good when we can give to someone and help them out, but it's not a healthy dynamic. So Joanna, if you're getting into or wanting to get into a relationship with somebody, just be careful. Just be careful. Ask yourself why you're attracted to that person. It could be because they're a mess. Or they've got some kind of need in them and you think, I can be a hero. I can save them. I can be the savior. Then they'll really love me if I'm the savior. Something like that. Watch out for it. Yeah. As opposed to things being easy, right? You tend to run. It can be easy. Being okay about it being easy. This is interesting because in the reading that I did yesterday for Taurus, it was saying that we choose relationships. Taurus chooses relationships that have some growth factor in it. Not necessarily challenging, but there's got to be some kind of challenge in there. They've got to add something to your life because growth is really important. And so we don't necessarily always choose the easy option. Don't want someone that's complicit kind of thing. We want someone that's a little bit challenging, someone that's going to stand up to us, someone, that makes for a good relationship for Taurus. And for you, Joao, you've got this about relationships. It's allowed to be easier. This gentle okayness and warmth, it's just like feeling happy, feeling content in a relationship rather than it being challenging. So I wonder if you're choosing So you prefer this, but you're actually choosing people that aren't going to give you that, maybe. But yeah, that's the message. Choosing to be of service to lovers rather than, or you're choosing, you're attracted to, maybe your parents' relationship was one of them a helper, a giver. Could be just a pattern that you've picked up and like an unconscious attraction pattern that you've got. It helps, you know, when we understand who we're attracted to and why, then when we get that attraction, we can think, hang on a minute, this might not be about my higher self saying, yes, this person is really good for you, this person is a match. You've got a connection with this person. It might just be that I'm attracted to that dysfunction that I'm usually attracted to. You know, reminding me of a parent or something like that. That's why I'm attracted to them. And when you do that, you can be wary of yourself. It's like for me, years ago, I just used to be attracted to the abusers. And so then I had to be wary of myself. It's like, oh, I'm really attracted to that guy. He must be terrible. You know? Naturally, be honest with myself. It's like, okay, I'm attracted to that one. That means he's probably got these traits. And it really helped me doing that. You know, it's like it seems like a pessimistic way of looking at yourself, but it's true when we get to know ourselves and our attraction patterns. Maybe just question that in yourself. You're wanting to be a hero or be of service. Anyone else want a reading? Is there anyone else there? What are we on? 36 minutes. My cards for the day, I've got appreciate self and what you resist persists. This is about appreciating my resistance. It's like we've got resistance for a good reason. It's about listening to your intuition. So yeah, when I feel like saying no to someone's request of me, trusting that there's a good reason for it. I know what that's about. And I've also got peace and forgive them too. This is about letting go of relationship from the past. Oh, I keep on getting that message over and over again. I've got to let go of the past. Got to let go of the past. Me and my man were very different people now. Oh, so different. We were both a mess when we met 2.5 years ago. We're so different now. But in the last 2.5 years, being together on and off, there's a lot to let go of. More than I thought. Full of great info tonight. There you go. Fountain of knowledge. Because I've been doing this work for so long. It's like so easy for me to do this. I love doing it. Really. The videos are great fun. I made some great videos yesterday. Just wait till you see them. You know how yesterday in Psychic Cafe yesterday we were talking about the connection between money, abundance and relationships. Because next weekend's half price sale is on my abundance money readings. Oh, I've got itchy right palm. Doesn't that mean receiving money? Because it's the abundance money reads that's in the half price sale next weekend. And because we were talking about that in Psychic Cafe just before I did the bonus reads for it, I made it about that connection for each side, the connection between the money and the relationship stuff. So interesting. It's great. Called them money readings with a love twist. You enjoy someone who's 100% independent from you, doesn't talk to you, doesn't have anything to do with you. No, not 100% independent from me, but I know what you mean. Yeah, it's nice. It's not, yeah, but you see, that's what me and my man have got. We're 100%, not 100%, but we've got very independent lives, and it's good in a way, but then it's not togetherness. We need to drop that. We need to drop a bit of it to be together properly. And yeah, I don't know how that's going to come about, because we're both quite set in our ways. It's a good thing, but it's needs to be a bit more balance between us, a bit more compromise, I think. Working toward that, of how it's actually going to happen. Who knows? So, card of the day is Sanctuary. Remember, our inner sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Sit down on the throne of your own heart. That's funny. Okay, thank you everyone for coming along. I hope you all have a good day or night or whatever. I'll be here tomorrow. I'm going to go training this afternoon. I'm excited. I haven't been training for about a week. Edgar. Ooh, I don't actually... I do medium readings, but I don't do them as the free minis. In fact, when you book a guidance reading with me on BeHealing.com, if you choose to have a medium reading, they're usually a bit shorter than the other readings because it actually takes a bit more process to get in touch with a specific, for me, with a specific person that's passed. But yeah, I don't do them as freebies. So yeah, if you want a medium reading, then please go to BeHealing.com. I don't offer medium readings, but I can read anything. And so when you book a guidance reading, you can click on at the top or at the bottom of the screen, contact us, and then ask your questions in there for your reading, or ask it about. All I need to know is a name for medium readings. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for clicking in like and all of that. Have an awesome day or night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.